And if you're a woman looking for venture funds, you may find it even more difficult. That is where Koplovitz comes in. She's chairman of Springboard, which is a venture catalyst organization helping women entrepreneurs. She's also a media veteran, having been the founder of USA Network and is now chairman of the board of Liz Claiborne. And welcome to our program.
Thank you. It's good to be here talking about a growth story and job creation in today's environment.
That's right. Very few industries now creating jobs, so this perhaps is at least one area where you are. Tell us, though, first about the state of venture capital funding right now.
Actually, there's money in the market for venture capital funding. It's one of the areas that there is capital available for early stage companies that are creating innovative companies in today's environment. So you're talking about life science companies, media companies, clean tech, green tech. You're talking about really forward-moving companies that are growth stories, and there's money to invest in them.
Are you finding companies go to venture capital because they're not able to raise money elsewhere?
No. These are companies that raise venture capital because they need the capital before they have revenues and before they have profits. They're really high growth stories, and the women entrepreneurs in the Springboard group, 407 companies over the last 10 years have raised over $5 billion in capital, have $4 billion in revenues, and created 10,000 new jobs. So this is a very strong growth story, and it's what we need to be doing to invest in our economy in innovative companies, invest in early stage, high growth companies.
Any companies we might know that you've helped foster?
Sure. You had heard of iRobot, I'm sure, the Roomba, Viacell, Zipcar. The car club company.
Right.
So there are many
that
you have very brand, Constant Contact, which is something that a lot of companies use to email to their customers. So
right.
Lots of good companies.
Okay, and for women entrepreneurs versus men entrepreneurs, and getting venture capital funding, are there any differences at all in sectors or in the types of companies that are being that are seeking this funding?
Not really. They're very, very similar. I mean, women are doing extraordinarily well in life sciences. When you consider that 57% of the people in medical school today are women and are in the scientific research, they're coming out and going into industries that drive innovation in drug discovery, in diagnostics, in devices, and they're really doing very well, and it's a very strong sector for our companies, as is media. As you can imagine, a lot of women in social media, so we have mobile marketing.
Google,
yeah, and so there are a lot of innovations. The difference is we really created Springboard, a catalyst to select, train, and introduce these women to the market.
You don't fund these companies, you just help them pitch.
We're not a fund. We really bring them to market, and we stay with them and help them with their growth strategies. This is why 80% of these companies over 10 years are in business today. 83% of them raise capital.
I read this interesting statistic when I was preparing for this interview, which is that 98% before, 98% of venture capital funding went to companies that were led by men. 98%. Has that come down?
Yes, it has. It's down to about 93%. So women have gone from 1.7% in 1998 to about 7% today. So it is really growing. I mean, our aspiration is by the year 2020, our companies will have raised $20 billion and created 100,000 new jobs. And we think it's possible because we're in the high growth business.
Okay, Kay, thank you for stopping by.